What's poppin'? You know who it is, your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All that other good stuff, the big time celebrity bodyguard, working with all the big name celebrities, most sought after bodyguard in the entertainment business. I tell you, boy, shout out to Z Nation, everybody's rocking with your boy. I want to talk about your girl, yes, Cassie, the woman who willingly participated in freak-offs, the woman who got caught sending a bunch of text messages to Diddy talking about she can't wait for the next freak-off and how she loves to freak off, begging Diddy for the next freak-off. But now she's trying to play victim. See, it's a lot of women like Cassie in the entertainment industry and in the world, women who are hoes and try to play like they're sweet, innocent victims. Women who like to do hoish things, and women who will do anything for fame and success. Women who are willing to sell their bodies, their soul for success. And then when all the lights go down and when everything and the dust settles and that lifestyle is gone, now they feel like, oh, well, now I need some money. Now I need to do this. Now I need to do that because I don't live the lifestyle I used to live anymore. So I'm going to go back and say this person did such and such because they got all this money. And I'm going to sue them. And I'm going to go to media. I'm a female. And I'm going to play victim. Yes, Diddy was wrong for beating her head in. But guess what? Diddy was beating her up and giving her black eyes for years. She's been wearing dark glasses and all kind of stuff. She even posted on Instagram years ago with a black eye. He's been beating her head in for years, and she was willing to accept it because she wanted fame and success. It's crazy that we feel sorry for women who choose a certain destructive lifestyle, women who choose to be hoes. It's sad that we give them a pass when it was their own choices and their own behavior that caused the trauma and the unnecessary damage in their life. But this is the world we live in, especially when it comes to in our community. Women are always the victim, no matter what they do, no matter what their behavior is, no matter what lifestyle they choose to live, no matter what they do, they're still victims, which is a bunch of bullcrap. Because even the Bible says you reap what you sow. Whatever a man or woman soweth, that yet shall she reap. He or she shall reap. If a man chooses to be a drug dealer and he gets shot up in the drug house, nobody's going to feel sorry for him and say, oh man, he was just trying to survive. He was just trying to he was just trying to feed his kids. Nobody's going to say that about him. But that's the world we live in. They never, how can I put it, especially when it comes to the women in our community, they never hold them accountable for their behavior. It's always somebody else's fault. And this is why we have a society full of women who don't like to be called out and don't like to be checked on their behavior because they want to continue their foul behavior. They want to continue their, how can I put it, their wicked, manipulative behavior so they can get what they want, play victim, make bad choices, play victim, live a foul, destructive life, play victim. This is what they do in our community. I don't feel sorry for Cassie, not at all. Not at all. You chose a lifestyle. You saw what this man was doing, and you chose to go along with what he was doing, and some of that stuff you enjoyed. You enjoyed the sex life you had with Diddy. You enjoyed the freak-off. You enjoyed sleeping with multiple people. You enjoyed the foul lifestyle. You enjoyed the sluttiness. You enjoyed being turned out. Because that was another side to you, Diddy, it's another side to you, Cassie, that you didn't want the world to see. You only want the world to see this so-called innocent victim, which is bullcrap. You're not a victim, you're a willing participant, okay? That's what you are. You're a willing participant, Cassie. Diddy wasn't texting you saying you better come down here or I'm going to do this. Diddy didn't make you do any of that. You chose it. You chose to get your head beat open. You chose to get your face punched in. You chose that. You may have didn't like that part of it, but you like the freak-offs, the money, the fame, the mansions, the cars. You love that. The hit single. You love that. You love that life. So you were willing to sacrifice yourself, your soul, and your body to get it. And a lot of women do it. All of a sudden, they're coming out with this documentary about Hugh Hefner. Shut up. I don't want to hear none of y'all hoes that was in the bunny in that house. I don't want to hear nothing about no dark side of nothing. Y'all women have a dark side too. Y'all were there in that house. Whatever went down in Hugh Hefner's mansion, y'all participated in it. Don't want to hear this crap. Now, there are true, real victims out here. Yes, of course. That's not my point. That's not my point here. My point is a lot of these women are not victims. These type women are not victims. These are willing participants. There's a difference between willing participants and victims. And I think we got the lines blurred because they're women. Trying to paint this narrative that they're always, that's a lie. A lot of you women are just foul creatures. And you put up a facade and an image like Cassie does, like you're such a sweet, innocent girl, which is bullcrap. You're not. The text messages expose you in court. All those text messages I saw, it was crazy. I was like, wow. Like Diddy's gonna beat this case. I know you, because he didn't hold you hostage. He didn't force you to do anything, man. He didn't force you to do anything. He's gonna beat this case. He's gonna beat it. Now the system may have tried to use you against him, and it looks like, as I'm looking at the court stuff, it's gonna backfire. Diddy had freak-offs that people willingly participated in. I mean, that's just bottom line. All this trafficking, that's just bullcrap. It's bullcrap. Ma'am, you chose to be out with this man. This was a choice. This was not coercion, or this was not forced. You chose to do what you did with this man. But we want to walk around and act like women are always the victims. This is society. This is what society tries to tell you. That women are always the victims, always the man's fault. It's bullcrap. And I'm just sick of hearing the narrative. Yes, Diddy's a foul creature. Yes, he's a foul human being. Yes, Diddy, I can sense a demonic presence on that man. But if anybody chooses to go down that path with him, that's on them. See, even the Bible gives us a free will. Even God gave his people a choice in Deuteronomy. He said, choose ye this day, good or evil, wickedness or righteousness. That's your life. We have a free will. And whatever lifestyle we choose to live, whatever we choose to practice in life, ultimately there's consequences to it, whether good or bad. And see, we don't like to talk about the lifestyle that these women are choosing and practicing certain hoish lifestyles. And then when the consequences come upon it, we want to say, oh, poor baby. It don't work like that. You chose a destructive life. You get a destructive outcome. That's just all to it. That's just what it is. That's the karma of life. That's the spiritual principles of how we live. Now, I'm not talking about making a mistake, because we all are subject to fall. We all are subject to make a mistake. We all are subject to messing up. We all are subject to making bad choices here and there. But I'm talking about choosing to live a lifestyle. Okay, when you choose, I'm going to choose this kind of life. Not trying to do what's right and I fail. Not, oh, dang, I messed up. I'm trying to do what's right. You have people that's not trying to do what's right. Like Cassie. You weren't trying to do what's right. You weren't trying to be a righteous woman. You weren't trying that's not what you were trying to do, man. You sold your soul, your body, your mind for the price of demonic fame. For the price of a dark lifestyle. You wanted to live in those mansions, but you were willing to put up with these demonic forces. You were willing to put up with a demon beating you up. You were willing to come in contact with all these souls and have all these soul ties with all these different people. You chose your own psychological traumas for fame and success. And it's sad. And I refuse to sit back and call this woman a victim when she's a willing participant. A lot of women are willing participants. They don't like to get called out on it. So you as a hoe, and you chose to be a hoe, you chose to sleep with multiple people for over, a decade? You have all these bodies on you, but you're the victim. No, you're not, ma'am. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Get mad at the truth all you want to. I can care less, man. Straight like that. She's a willing participant. participant, just like the prostitutes that stand on the street, just like these women that choose to be escorts, just like women that choose to take money for sex. And then we find out she got her head beat in or she got murdered and killed, and we want to feel sorry for her, knowing good and well that's a dangerous lifestyle to live, knowing the dangers of prostitution, knowing there's weirdos and psychos out here. They have all kind of weirdo fetishes, and you want to feel sorry for women that choose lifestyle. It's crazy. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Put your thoughts in the comment. She's a willing participant, not a victim.